I'm looking forward to this one here, Jaguar.
Absolutely. So this is going to be really exciting to see, but we're not going to have the boots matchup immediately. We've got blasters and gauntlets, so no boots just yet. Right now they're kind of filling each other out. We got some getting some blasters off with the D-Light Sare, and again another D-Light Sare, so not too much of a damage advantage yet. And now we've got the boots coming over here. Got the boots over here for Blaze.
Yeah, and you know, looking back into the pools a little bit here, I mean, we saw that Blaze coming out first in his pool, Gizmo actually coming in second in his pool, only dropping a best of 3 against Mac here, who is the first for pool number 2 here. So this is a first time matchup in this tournament here, but Blaze, with a wonderful stare, sends him over to the left side. Now looking for the ground pound, but Gizmo turns it around with a nice dare, and that's enough.
I can make it back.
First stock, first strike going towards Gizmo. Gizmo showing up strong here, and if you notice at the beginning here, Jaguar, we saw that he started off with a big lead, but the lead was slipping away slowly but surely, and just like that, Blaze putting his head back in the game, keeping this as neck and neck, even game, folks. 25 damage going towards Blaze.
Absolutely. So Blaze now on boots, they're picking up a lot more extra credit unarmed and off the stage. Wow, just like that, just catching the dodges there off stage, and just like that, that's a clean stock, and suddenly now Blaze has turned it around, up a whole stock.
Yeah, I mean, you know, tournament pressure is something, man. I mean, Gizmo, I believe this is his first in-house tournament that he's going to be playing in on stream.
Catches another dodge.
First game.
Another dodge. Get another recovery, like just having everything there, and finally Gizmo making it back.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's done yet.
Let's keep going.
Oh my god, stuff to
recovery, and what is that? No damage after that for the second and third stock. So what a way to close out game 1.
That was a rough game 1, Jaguar. I mean, you talk about just how that first game went. You saw that Gizmo was in the driver's seat of that start of that game, but then afterwards the tides just shift, and then you saw Blaze was now just immediately took control instantly. And you look at those 2 stocks there, the amount of seconds that Gizmo held those 2 stocks, 12 seconds, 31 seconds. Those were just, I mean, obliterating stocks. It just went away, lightning speed. And now Gizmo is left in position where, what is he gonna do against Blaze here? What is his option here? What do you think that Gizmo is gonna have to do to adapt in this game number 2 here, Jaguar?
Well, I think just like now that you've seen, like this is what the Blaze wants to do off stage, is try to figure out ways of not making it happen. Either you win neutral, or you switch legends. I guess is one way we see now in the Koji. You can win neutral. You can try to cut the losses when you do lose neutral off stage by trying to mix up how you dodge. I think it's just like Blaze had Gizmo all red in game 1, which is a bit surprising given like it's game 1, but also something that now that Gizmo's warmed up, maybe more attuned to and aware of, and be able to adjust around.
Well, Blaze definitely gave him a warm welcome into these in-house tournaments indeed, but we're going to be going to Moise Isley for game number 2 here, where we're seeing that Gizmo is making a swap over to the Koji. Now, honestly, in my opinion, I've never seen, from my knowledge, I've never seen Gizmo play Koji before, but once again, this is his first in-house tournament. And, I mean, if it's any time to pull out a secret pick, it's definitely now, especially after that game. I mean, we saw how dominant Blaze was on the boots. I don't think it's a wise choice to contest his boots here, and going over to the bow might be a good trick in order to kind of space him out a little bit, create some distance, and really kind of just, you know, play that spacing game, and, you know, give him that respect. And also he's gonna give you that respect as well. You see right now here, he's playing the footsies, he's working around Blaze a little bit here and racking up the damage. That's what he needs here. But if we remember in that game number 1, he started off with this lead, and Blaze quickly answered back with the boots. And it's one thing we know, when Blaze is off stage with boots, you gotta be worried, man.
Yeah. Alright, does manage to touch barely. Like, I was kind of scared there, but so far, actually, Gizmo is not doing too bad on the on this first stock. Catches the jump. There's a weapon toss, and I think that will confirm it. So once again, just continuing to get another boots KO, reading off that gravity canceled move to basically confirm the stock.
Yep, indeed. And I mean, just like that, we're seeing that Blaze once again taking control of this set. Gizmo started off with a damage lead, but as soon as he went off stage, the tide shifted, and that's just the power of a good boots player. Once a good boots player has boots in hand and they have you off stage, it could be definitely a tricky position to make it back.
Yeah, absolutely. You just always have to make sure to be mindful, because but Blaze has just been catching Gizmo a lot on these sorts of things. There dodges the ground pound this time on gauntlets. So Gizmo's in a bit of an edge guard position. Catches recovery, won't be enough to take off the top, and Light's not going to connect. Weapon throw does disrupt there, and there's the side seg, won't be enough to take off of the side, and Gizmo making it back. Dodges the ground pound, but Gizmo's not going to have any options to get back, so it does indirectly get the KO, and now up 2 stocks.
Yeah, this is not a great position that Gizmo's in, folks. I mean, it's looking really rough for him. His game number 2 is not looking like a great start from what it seems so far. But, maybe he could, put his head back in the game a little bit and, bring this one home, perhaps. Or, try to make some sort of comeback, perhaps.
Yeah, catches the GC whiff and picks up more damage. So this is not what Gizmo wants to be doing here, even down like 2 stocks. Like, Blaze just really taking advantage of everything Gizmo's doing. Here's off stage again. This time able to avoid it. Gizmo's there won't be enough to take off there. A weapon throw, test that. There's the side light, the end sig does not catch. And we have Teteska off stage, does make it back. Gizmo not contesting there, understandably given it's the last stock. Catches with the recovery. There's Sair. The side light won't connect, and Gizmo back in the edge guard situation. Will Gizmo be able to finally take a stock? The Sair is not going to be enough. Teteska making it back to stage. Blaze, there is a clash. Catches that, and light that will be enough all the way from across the other side of the stage, but Gizmo already in deep red, a whole stock and then some to deal with here in game number 2.
Yep, not a great game number 2. Like I said, 215 already done to his last hit. Blaze definitely, all he needs to do is just one good solid hit here. I think that's enough. And there we go. Game number 2 already going towards Blaze's favorite. That, I mean, the 3 stock was at least denied, but this Koji pick, it didn't seem like it did the job either here, Jaguar. And now I'm wondering, we saw the Vivi, his main, we saw the level 36 Koji, I mean, which I'm assuming is the pocket pick here. How deeper can you dig in that pocket in order to get a pick that's gonna, fight this legend of Teska here? This is Blaze.
Well, I mean, we tried now 4 different weapons. I thought Gizmo was going to lock in Koji. It looks like Gizmo's backing out and going to maybe try something else here. I really don't see, I don't know people who really know that. There's very few players who know. I guess we have a different legend, but it's just a crossover. So it's Michonne, which is basically Koji. So level 36. So some practice on this legend. So definitely some experience. We saw the bow get quite good in that game when it just wasn't getting caught by all the bootstrings. So Gizmo's gonna have to rely on this and not get hit by the bootstrings in order to stay in this set and avoid going down the elimination side.
Yep, there's some demons stirring in the elimination side as well too. So you gotta be careful, Gizmo. We're gonna be seeing the swap over to the Michonne. Well, just a little bit of a cosmetic swap like you mentioned here. And honestly, Michonne, very underused Koji crossover, I can't lie. So let's see, I mean, how he's going to make it work here. He has that sword from the Alucard skin. I believe it's from Simone Belmont, I think. That's the right skin, right crossover name.
One thing you can't get anymore these days, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess think of it more as like a sort of I was there when they had Castlevania. A weapon toss off the side, Gizmo's in trouble, does make the DC back on the stage, and so... A little bit behind, 100 damage behind, another side air to catch Gizmo. Gizmo there, there's a side air, and that will be enough to take the first stock, and so once again, Blaze is in command here. Right now, continuing here, we have Gizmo gets the bow this time, and just continuing, there's ground pound, Gizmo's not going to make it back, gets another stock, and Blaze is just in control here, up a stock and change. And Gizmo needs to do something about it. Gizmo now picking up the sword here. Just continuing with juggled off the top of recovery. Not going to be enough, though, but Gizmo already at 59 damage. Gizmo in the edge guarding position. There is the... there's Boots again. Catches the that dodge in. And this time not able to catch dodge in by Gizmo. So landing once again, just continue to punish. And there's a GC not able to get too much more off the GC whiff to punish that, but... Doesn't need too much. Already 145 and up 2 stocks. There's the Teska on gauntlets now. There's a good punish. The recovery will not be enough. And let's see. We have that landing there. It's not going to be enough there. It dodges there on the wake up, and so the Tezcas need to come back here.
No, wait, that honestly was
Did
enough.
Tezca touch? Tezca did, and does
Gizmo.
not going to get too much more off of that from the GC neutral heavy. So
Yeah.
right now we got 210. Gizmo's still trying to get that first stock.
Still, I mean, and that's been kind of the story of this, set so far. And just like that, I mean, to end it, finally now he gets a 3 stock against Gizmo. And I mean, wow, what a performance from Blaze. Gets the 3 stock coming down to the end, and also going to be taking that in a 3-0 fashion, right?
Yep, absolutely. Like Blaze is really dominant on the boots, catching a lot of the stuff that Gizmo's doing, and also just really winning a lot of the neutral interactions. I saw like Gizmo would get Gizmo to whiff, and then just keeps punishing, and then Boots just keeps reading what Gizmo's going to react to after getting hit, and that's how you get quick KOs. That's how you get lots of damage buildup. That's how you really get a set that was pretty one-sided the whole way through. So great job by Blaze to really put up a solid performance there.